Hello everyone. Good evening. Hopefully everything is fine. I was trying to let the music run for a little bit because I wanted to test my luck, because I know sometimes with music from The Sims, like the original soundtracks, that might cause issues with YouTube and the whole copyright thing, but I think we're good. So, yeah. Hello. Hello, Strawberry Arts. I feel like I heard something in the background. Okay, we're good. Oh, that's me. Okay, wait. Okay, I had the volume up on my phone. But everything should be good now. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch over. And then we can start talking about fun stuff. Alright, so once again, hello to everyone and anyone who's watching and who will be watching in the future. Shout out to the VOD watchers as always. Glad you guys could join me for this, I don't know, a bit, I guess kind of a special video or live stream, because I don't really do gameplay on this channel. Like, I feel like anyone that watches me, they pretty much know me as a builder, but I actually do play The Sims a lot. Like, by play, I mean I actually do go in live mode and play around there. But recently, I don't know, I feel like a lot of people feel this way. The current state of the game is not really that good. It's not really that good. There's a lot of bugs. Also, hello, Victoria, Makeout Hill. Yeah, Makeout Hill. It's been like a long time. I hope you're doing good. Hi, Sharisi. Hi. Welcome in. But yeah, the current state of the game isn't really that good, and I've been running across a good amount of issues myself, which has been making me not really want to actually play the game. And like I said, I actually do enjoy playing The Sims. So I've been really trying to figure out, like, what can I do? I was gonna buy Minecraft, but guys, Minecraft was like $20. And I was like, I don't remember it being that much when I was younger. So that wasn't an option. I don't really have any gaming consoles at the moment. I have a busted PS3, which you can't really play any games on. So I was like, I have to figure something out. When it comes to The Sims, and here we are. So yeah, I wanted to try out this little Sims Bustin Out challenge. No, your game isn't working? It's not that it isn't working, it's just like some crashes, some like annoying glitches. And you know, when that stuff starts to happen, you just kind of get tired and you don't really want to deal with your game. And that's how I've been feeling. So it's not that it's not working, it's just very glitchy. Priyak, hello. I hope I said your name right. But welcome in. So this is why we are here this evening. I am going to attempt an actual challenge, because we were actually talking about that in the Discord, and I was like, yeah, I've never actually completed a challenge before. So here we are. And we are doing the Sims Bustin Out challenge. The Sims Bustin Out challenge. As you can see, my game looks very retro right now because it is indeed a Sims 1 overlay. And before I get, I guess, further into this video, or this live stream, let me explain a little bit about how this challenge will go, just in case you've never seen or played Sims Bustin Out. But again, hello to everyone who is in the stream. Glad you can join me. This won't be a too long of a stream because it is pretty late. And I have to get up in the morning because my sister is in cosmetology school, and I told her I would go to her class and get my hair done tomorrow, so I have to wake up early for that. Okay. But yeah, let's switch over. Alright. So here we are. We are at the Sims Bustin Out challenge. And if you haven't read the bio, I did mention that I went through and like looked over the full playthrough of Sims Bustin Out, and I made like this little handy dandy spreadsheet so I can actually know what I need to do. But apparently guys, there's someone on Tumblr in the community named Marsmud, and they actually made like a whole challenge. So if you're also interested in doing this, they have this on Tumblr, and it's very cool. They have like all the townies, the save file, which I will be using in this challenge, and they have typed out all the rules in this very neat PDF file. But unfortunately, I did not find this until after I spent like a million hours typing up like what I need to do for this challenge. But yeah, if you're interested, you can just go on Tumblr and download this for yourself, which is very cool, very handy. But anyway, Sims Bustin Out is like an old school Sims game that was on console, and that was actually my first Sims game that I ever played. And I played it for like a good while too, because we didn't have a computer, so I couldn't play like any of the other iterations of Sims at that time. So yeah, basically for Sims Bustin' Out, you start off with a single Sim, and you're currently living at your mom's house. So that is level 1 for us. We're gonna be moving into a mom's house. And we have a few goals that we need to complete before we can move on to the next level. So level 1, mom's house. We have to borrow 800 simoleons from mom. We have to make dinner without starting a fire. We have to fix the television. We have to get a job. Not really that hard, especially when you think about The Sims 4, because it's a very easy game. Corruption 2, so annoying. Yes, corruption is very annoying, very annoying. Knock on wood, I haven't experienced that yet, or actually I experienced a little bit of it, but I was able to catch it early and deal with it. But yeah, this game is like broken, guys. It's absolutely insane. And yeah, I'm glad I did say it right. Got it. But yeah, level 1, we're starting off at mom's house, and that's all we really have to do, because level 1 is just like a starting out, getting to know how to play the game. So that level is pretty easy. But it's as we get further into the challenge is when things start to pick up. So we have level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, and then our final level down here. And the way Sims Bustin' Out works is you find a job, and then from there it kind of branches out. So as you can see, level 2, Dudley's trailer, and then Mimi's place are 2 options, and then from there the branches grow even further because there's multiple places you could end up for each level. And with each level comes different goals you need to achieve for your sim. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, and Malcolm, he's like the villain in Sims Bustin' Out. So he's the big bad. The reason we're at mom's house is because he repossessed our items, and he does that for everyone because apparently either no one's paying the bills in this world, or he's just being mean and just taking stuff because he can. So yeah, that's pretty much it for Sims Bustin' Out for the overview of the challenge. And now, I guess let me switch back over and introduce you to the sim I will be playing with. Also, please let me know if the music is too loud, because I'm using different music from what I usually use when I stream. But I think it might be fine. I don't know. But tell me if it's not. Anyway, here's the sim I'm going to be playing with. We have Mr. Eric Newbie. And for him, I wanted to go for like a really bland, like boring sim, I guess. So I literally looked up Sims 1 Sims because honestly, all those Sims back then, they just looked the same. Okay, let's be honest here. There wasn't really anything special going on with the Sims 1 Sims. So I looked up Sims 1 Sims, and this is what we got. I named him Eric because he kind of reminds me of Eric Foreman from that 70s show. And yeah, here are his traits. He wants to be a friend of the world. He's a slob, he's cringe, and he's good. And for these traits down here, I tried to make it similar to Sims 1 because back in those games, you didn't have traits, you had like personality points, and you only had a certain amount you could use. So you could make your sim like really neat or like a big slob. They could be nice or grouchy, outgoing, a loner. And so I tried to tap into that. And as far as preferences, I guess we can just randomize, but okay, what do we have? Wellness. He hates orange, likes purple, that's fine. Conversation topics. Okay, he's not really like one to, I guess, talk about his feelings. That's fine. Doesn't like deception. that could be an issue later on. But he's a fan of jokes. Can you turn it down just a bit? It's not loud per se. It's just they doing a lot on the keys. I got you. I got you. Yeah, Sims 1 music's very jazzy, especially that first song. So I totally get that. Okay, I turned it down a bit more. Again, let me know if I need to go lower. Okay, we're back. Okay, let's see. Decor, cute decor, contemporary fashion. He hates country. Okay, he hates basic fashion, which might be a problem because, like I said, he's very basic. But it's whatever. It's whatever. Hates argumentative Sims, and he's into winter holiday music. Okay. So yeah, this is our Sim, Eric Newbie. And now let's go ahead and get him moved in. Like I said, we're starting off at Mom's place, and she's supposed to be our mom, but back then in Sims 1 on the console, you couldn't actually be I don't know. Maybe you could be related to people. I don't know. It's been like a million years since I've actually played. So we're going to go ahead and move him in with Mom. And there we go. I don't know how much money we're supposed to start off with, though. I might start off with 0 because I want to make this challenge as like difficult as it possibly can be. Yeah, I want to make it very difficult because I don't know, I'm in a rut and Sims is like the only game I can play right now. So I got to figure something out, you know? Got to figure something out. Also, shout out to Vixated for the UI. As always, they snapped on that. They snapped. Okay, so first off, should I cheat it to 0 simoleons or maybe like 200? This UI is everything, very nostalgic. Very nostalgic indeed. At first, I wasn't really gonna like put in a special UI, but then I was like, you know what? Might as well go all in, and that we have done. Maybe I'll start off with like 100 simoleons. Okay, there we are. And here's Mom's house. Again, I'm playing in someone else's save, which I haven't really done in like forever. I usually just play in like my own save files. I'm also not playing with Reshade on because, I don't know, I really want like the old school retro vibes. So here we are. Here's our mom's house. And honestly, it's pretty basic. Nothing too special. Oh, okay, we're all the way over here. One thing to note when it comes to the first few levels, we can only control our sim. So Mom is pretty much on her own, which honestly is a good thing. Because like I said, I want to make this challenge very difficult. And in order to achieve that, I have went into MC Command Center and tried to increase motive decay and stuff like that for the Sims. So I don't know how fast like that's going to go down. I think I started off with like -10, which is like 100% faster or something like that. Okay, first things first. Wait, why can you make all this stuff? What's the skill level? Oh, it's level 1. I thought you could only make like grilled cheese for some reason. Serve grilled cheese. Okay, also another thing. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this because I did download like a fire mod that's supposed to make the fires even more crazy. So just in case that happens, let's take that out just to see. Okay. Everything's going pretty well so far. Now, again, first, I guess, level 1. All we need to do is get a job, Borrow 800 simoleons from mom. A relationship. Okay, we're acquaintances. Not too bad. And he didn't burn the grilled cheese. Okay, we're off to a good start so far. More intense fire is my love. Exactly. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Actually, I think I remember you mentioning that one time. Say I downloaded that. But unfortunately, he didn't like set the kitchen on fire, so here we are. Oh, I can't imagine. I always decrease mode of decay. Yeah, I used to like play on like normal decay. But Sims 1, that game was so difficult. Like, it was literally impossible to keep your sim alive. You like silly behavior? Sure. Let's just say yes to everything. But yeah, Sims 1 was like impossibly difficult. And I kind of want to do the same thing here. But I don't know how much is too much. So I start off with a lower number. And I don't know. If I feel like they're not going down fast enough, I can always adjust. But yeah, things are going pretty fine. Things are going pretty fine with mom. Also, it's like 3 in the morning, which, okay. Maybe take a little rest. Isn't there a way to make mom like a non-controllable PC? Let me see. Maybe I just click on her like normal. Oh yeah, turn into household NPC. Amazing. Okay, there we go. Wow, this music is so dramatic. Like, I feel like I'm in a shopping mall or something. I was thinking that earlier today when I went to the grocery store. I was like, dang, I kind of miss American grocery stores. Because, I don't know, the music, they're really on point with the music, guys. They were playing some top 2 hits, or top 10 hits, I should say. We don't have university in The Sims 1. Okay. And then, how do you apply for a job without the computer? Can you do it on your phone? Find a job. Let's go ahead and do that. Oh, wait. Also, I forgot. One of the goals was to fix the TV. Okay, we gotta break the TV real quick. Wait, can you not break the TV? I thought you could break the TV. Or you know what? I have a solution. We'll do that lot trait where everything breaks. We might have to wait a bit though. Oh yeah, gremlins. We can do that one. Low-key feels like one of the events they do, or a scenario, which I still can't get over them totally abandoning, by the way. Honestly, it's no surprise because they just abandon everything. Like, the Sims team, they rarely follow through with anything. Like, their pack refreshes, what else? I don't know, but they never see it through. Like, scenarios, those could have been really fun. Also, shift click the TV to break it. I did, but it didn't break. So we'll just wreak havoc throughout the whole house and have the gremlins break everything. Okay, now for selecting a career. So again, for, I guess, the Sims 1 Bustin Out, the only careers we can do is the scientist career, criminal, military, athlete, politician, stylist, and entertainment. I don't know. Like, what does he look like? What kind of sim? Like, what job would he have? Because he's very much a normie. You know, there's nothing really special about him. But scientist, that seems too over the top. Game packs 2, like whatever happened to those? Oh yeah, kits. Actually, kits are what happened to those. Ever since kits came on the scene, they have just like completely abandoned game packs, except the Crystal Creation one. But that was like such a long time ago. That's weird. Do you have testing cheats on? I don't. Oh wait. Okay, yeah, I have to turn that on, I guess. True. Okay, thank you. But yeah, career. I guess maybe the entertainment career could be fun, or a politician. The girls want gameplay. The girls do. Actually, the girls want the Sims team to stop making packs. Stop making packs because they're all broken. I want them to fix what's actually in the game. Okay, yeah, I think I might do... I might do the entertainer career, maybe. After you drop a streaming schedule, you drop a stream. Okay, but to be fair, I did include in that post that I would be streaming tonight. I just didn't say when because honestly, I didn't know. But hello, Jay. Also, hello, Danny. I don't think I said hello. I just read your comment. Thank you for stopping by. Yes, I think we'll do entertainment career. Okay, and then let me turn on, what was it? Testing cheats on? What is that? bb.testing cheats on? Okay, wait, let me see. Okay, which one is it? I know well, maybe you didn't see me type it, but I don't remember. I don't really play with cheats or like, because I have the mods. Is it bb.cheats enabled? Or if I type help, will it help? Oh, okay, it did. Okay, never mind. Also, hello, Maya. I also didn't say hi, but hi. Oh, no worries, no worries. Now that you mention it. Well, no, actually, people do say hi. I was going to say no one says hi, but that's not true. Okay, let me type in the cheat. Okay, yeah, for some reason I cannot break the TV, but it's fine. We have the gremlins on. So hopefully they'll break it by tonight. Aw, look at him getting along with his mom. Okay. So we have to wait until maybe like a day goes by before we can actually try to break the TV or fix the TV because it's not broken yet. But let me see. Because I'm pretty sure there's an interaction for you to borrow money from people. I don't know where that is. And I don't know if our relationship needs to be higher. Vixada including that ugly pause text still cracks me up. Wait, I don't even think I noticed that. Oh yeah, that's a nice touch. Honestly, this whole UI, amazing. Like, I love it so much that I'm very much tempted to keep it in for like regular gameplay too. Okay, but how do we borrow money from people? Yeah, maybe our relationship needs to be higher. Okay, that's fine. Let's see. Let's focus on our career a bit. We need to write jokes and practice music. But I don't know if we have anywhere to go to write jokes and practice music. Because right now we're in Hinford on Bagley. And I don't think we have any like libraries or places that would have a computer. Or maybe if we go to the pub. Maybe we can go to the pub. The pub, I guess. Oh, that's so weird. I was just breaking hella TVs in my game. Why are you breaking TVs in your game? Was it for your, wait, why did I forget what those are called? Oh, yeah, your apocalyptic, like, mod. Is that the case? Also, this guy has no top on, but a corsage, or whatever you call that thingy on your chest. I think you have to have a certain level of charisma to unlock the borrow money interaction. Okay, so we have to level up our charisma skill then too. Is there an option if you have high mischief too? Or is that just to steal and pickpocket? Maybe. I actually don't really know. Also, I thought there would be like some type of piano or something. Because don't you have that in pubs? Or is that... I don't know. I watch, what's that movie called? With the donkey, and like him and that man are beefing over the donkey, and they always go to this pub. It's like a Irish, I think it is Irish film, and they had a violin in the pub, so that's why I thought they might have some type of musical instrument in here, but I don't see any. And I don't think we have the money to buy one. All right. So, I guess we have to wait until we go to work. What? We go to work in 3 days. It's actually not acceptable. How can you make money in this game? I guess we can just try to paint. Pisces, hello, welcome in. Yeah, it was for the apocalypse build. Okay, nice. Okay, yeah, maybe we'll have him paint. But also, why is the save starting on a Friday? Okay, so let's see. We'll do a little bit of painting to try to, I guess, raise some money. Or is that cheating? I don't know. It's not like an actual rule. Okay, guys. Any ideas on how we can make money while we wait for him to actually start work? Because he doesn't go to work until Monday. But I feel like we need to start saving up money, especially since now we only have 47 simoleons. So that's not really a lot to work with. And Mom isn't bringing in any income either. Okay, wait a minute. Turn that off. I don't want to get copyright striked. But yeah, she doesn't have a job, so she's not bringing in any money. And painting, I honestly don't know how much these would sell for. Tandeka, hello! Welcome in. Thank you for joining the stream. Hope I said your name right too. If not, please correct me. You can go do a comedy show in public, earn tips. Do we need a microphone for that? Or... oh wait. How much is a microphone? Because maybe we can sell something. Because that is something you could do in Bustin' Out. You can like sell items in the house, but if you left the home with less value than I guess it had before you came, then we have to pay it back. So that's something to think about. $2.50 for a microphone. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Mom is chilling. She is. Honestly, this is pretty realistic. Because wait, where did she go? Okay, she's talking to the fangs. Okay. But I was saying that's pretty realistic because if I remember correctly from back when I used to play, she would also just dance constantly and yell about the TV being broken. Okay, we painted something. Sell to collector, $83. Okay, this might... Wait, no. We're not making any money from this. Because I was about to say this might work, but it costs $100 or 100 simoleons to paint. And you just sold that for, like, barely anything. Okay, so yeah, we might have to sell some stuff. Sorry, Mom. 60... What? This is like 456. Okay. And then we can get a little microphone. He lost money. Yeah. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, okay, this we can keep doing this, but he literally lost money from doing that. So stand-up comedian it is. How much is this one? Oh, okay, they're the same price. Use this microphone. And we can put it in our inventory. Okay, cool, cool. Okay, so stop that immediately because that's not making us any money. Let's go eat some of this. And we're not going to put away leftovers because that wasn't even a thing back then. So we're just going to have to cook meals all the time. You can walk around and harvest plants to sell for money. You're in the right world for that. Oh yeah, I forgot that is a thing. Okay, okay. That's something we can keep in mind too. Let's go try the stand-up comedian stuff first. Okay, Mom is still here chatting. Cool, cool. I wanted to download like this camera override that I saw that basically puts in the camera from Sims 1. Because if you ever played Sims 1, it's like a fixed camera, I think. And it's just, I think from this side, it's like something like this. I don't really remember. But that mod, I guess, hasn't been updated in a really long time. And people said when they put it in their game, it kind of messed things up. So, yeah, we're not going to do that. Okay, let's go to the bar. And let's try the whole comedian thing. No thanks. And hopefully people tip us enough, which I don't think they will. Random, but this made me want to grill cheese. Wait, can I tell you guys something? Hopefully this is a judgment-free zone, what I'm about to say. But the first time I had a grilled cheese was when I was a junior in college. That was the first time I ever tried grilled cheese. And I'm gonna be honest, guys, that was like the worst sandwich I ever had. Which is kind of crazy because grilled cheese is literally just cheese and bread toasted. But it did not taste good at all. And I don't know if I used the right cheese. But then again, like, what's the right cheese for grilled cheese? I feel like any cheese should work. But then again, I don't know. Because the only time I have cheese is like on a hamburger. Or a pizza. But yeah, I'm not a fan of grilled cheese. It looks very delicious though. Like, you know, there's certain foods that look really good, but then when you eat them, you're just very disappointed. Like mangoes. I said this before, but mangoes are the worst fruit, and I will stick by that until the end of time. I don't think I've ever had grilled cheese. You're not missing out. PB&J household. PB&J looks really good too, but it would probably kill me. Or not probably. It would kill me. Gasp. You don't want my grilled cheese recipe? It's expensive. Wait, like, are you using like fancy cheese, like goat cheese or something? Goat cheese is really good. I do love goat cheese. Mangoes are the what? Sorry, gotta unfollow. Mango. Okay, guys, let's be honest. Let's be honest. Mangoes, they're kind of catfishing people, okay? Like I said, they look good. Like, don't get me wrong, they are a pretty sexy fruit. But once you bite into them, you're just really disappointed. And it doesn't matter how it comes in. Like mango shakes, mango sticky rice, all of that is disgusting. I hate it. I do like dried mangoes though. Those are really good. I use Kraft singles and sliced Colby Jack. I feel like when I made that grilled cheese for the first time, I just used Kraft singles as well. And I don't know, it just tasted really cheesy, which makes sense because it's a grilled cheese, but at the same time, I don't want that. Okay, did we make any money? I wasn't paying attention. Hopefully we did. So I have to use sourdough bread. The outside gets aioli or just mayo with garlic mince. I have heard a lot of people like putting mayo on the bread because it gets a nice, I guess, like toast to it. But I would definitely have to do aioli instead. If we ever meet Pisces, I would want you to make me a grilled cheese. I feel like you could probably change my mind because you know what to do in the kitchen. Wow. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. But I just had to speak my mind. Mango is an acquired taste. I can see that. That's how I was about watermelon at first. I had to eat it or force myself to eat it until I actually started to like it. You cut me deep with the mango comment. This might be a tomato moment. Hey. Only I can allow tomato throwing in the chat, okay? Just calm down. The inside is a thin layer of cream cheese, then a layer of shredded mozzarella, then a layer of white cheddar. I usually drizzle some reduced balsamic glaze on it. Yeah, that does sound good. Mango slices with hot sauce. Okay, actually, I can see how that could work. In my opinion, strawberries are the most disappointing. Like, they look good, but the taste is meh. You know, you're actually not the first person I've heard that said that. I've heard a lot of people say that about strawberry, but I highly disagree because I love strawberries and they taste good and everything. Juice dripping everywhere. I tell them things up. It was mango on the pit. Well, I'm happy for you guys that can enjoy mango, but I'm not one of those girlies. And I would continue to miss out Pisces. I'm sorry. Best part of chat is when we get into foodie debates. That is true. There's always a food debate at least once in the stream. I'll make you a grilled cheese. Unfortunately, I had to do a whole creative writing project on it in school. I look forward to it. Worst fruit ever is honeydew. Honeydew. I feel like I've seen it, but I don't think I've ever tried it. I don't like cantaloupe. I'm with you there, Maya. I'm mostly anti-melon, though, so there's not many melons that I actually like. Also, he hasn't really made any money. Still at 252, and I think he's been doing this for like an hour. Also, he's about to pass out. Okay, let's stop this. Put this away for a minute. And you can go use the bathroom and we'll head back home. But speaking of, I guess, our most disliked fruits, what's a controversial, yeah, that's the word. What's a controversial food opinion that you have? I guess mine is the mango one. It's the only one I can think of. Welcome to the Strawberries Hater Club. I don't see... How can you hate strawberry, though? It's so good. And it's like the perfect filling, too. Like strawberry Pop-Tarts. Amazing. Amazing. Yeah, the only melon worth being grown and ate is watermelon. Yeah, but even then, it's like, okay, like, I don't know. I just really have to be in the mood for watermelon. Because it's just so watery. And that's the case with, like, a lot of melons. They just taste like water. Me joining that too? They make me gag? Really? Wow. So is most of this chat, like, anti-strawberries? That's crazy. Even in, like, smoothies and stuff? Or just, like, you just hate strawberries on their own? My controversial food opinion is that fruit is too sweet. If I'm forced to eat it, I need lemon juice, salt, or chili powder. Okay, I kind of get that. Fruit can be pretty sweet. So I don't really... But, like, all fruit is kind of crazy, I will admit. But I did ask for a controversial opinion, so I won't judge too much. It is watermelon. I know it's watermelon, but I'm saying it's a little too water, you know? And plus, most of the emphasis is placed on melon, so it's not a valid argument to make. I said what I said. I've seen them videos of worms crawling out of strawberries, and I've been good ever since. Okay, that's understandable, but also, worms can crawl out of anything, to be fair. The ocean is also too watery, but I'm not eating the ocean, you know? What is this poking through? Oh, the fence. Also, why did we go country all of a sudden? Boba is a texture nightmare for me. I hate it. I also don't like boba. I don't know. I feel like it's annoying to chew. And when it comes to food, I have a lot of things. Like, I'm a very big texture person. So if the texture doesn't match what I'm expecting, then I won't eat it. Also, same with smell. And then if things are, like, annoying to eat, I just won't eat it. And boba, it's like, I mean, I guess if you enjoy boba, that's cool. But when I'm drinking a drink, I don't want to suck up bubbles through a straw, you know? Or, like, the little pearls or whatever. I prefer just to drink it immediately. Which I guess defeats the purpose of having boba. And that's why I don't drink it. Also, Megs, hello! You came just in time. We're sharing controversial food opinions as our sim rests up. I tried juiced watermelon the other day because I was curious and can confirm. Even juiced, it just tastes like water. Yeah, for some reason in Korea, I think this past summer, like, watermelon was, like, really big. Like, everything was watermelon flavored. And yeah, no matter, like, which way you have watermelon, it's just too much water. It's just too much water. Man, the spider on the wall. Yeah, I keep forgetting it's there, and I low-key get jump scared. Also, Jay reminded me of something earlier when she was talking about tomato throwing. Guys. As we all know, there's a lot of... Okay, mom just passed out on the floor. That's fine. There's a lot of people in the music industry that are just very problematic. And, you know, no matter how I feel about certain artists, I try not to judge too hard. But I think we can all agree. There's, like, certain people in the industry that, no, they deserve to be left behind. Like, we need to stop listening to them, and that's that. So tell me why. Maybe, like, a few weeks ago, when I was visiting my cousin, and we went out to this bar, this guy, not only did he played a Diddy song, which, okay, first of all, I guess, I don't know, like, maybe you get a pass because you had that mix made before you went to the club, before, like, everything went down. But then again, I don't know, because that whole case has been kind of brewing for a year or so. But on top of that, he started playing R. Kelly. R. Kelly. Like I said, I know there's controversial artists, but R. Kelly, guys, we can't do it. I'm sorry. If you're an R. Kelly fan, I'm gonna need you to leave the chat. Or if you still listen to him. We can't do it. We have to stop. And I legit booed him too. Because we need to bring that back. Like, I'm dead serious. We need to bring back tomato throwing and booing people. Because that is crazy. In the big 2025, people are still playing R. Kelly. Most fruit flavored things are gross to me. Maybe that's my controversial food take. Okay, but I feel like that one's kind of fair. Because some fruit flavors do taste very artificial. Who actually likes Diddy's music? Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Diddy had like a few songs that was like, okay, it's pretty cool. Like that one, which one did he have? It was like one with Chris Brown a long time ago before I found out how bad Diddy is. That one kind of slapped, but yeah, you're right, Pisces, you're right. I can't eat soft bacon. You mean like the British version of bacon? Because I know that version is like, it kind of reminds me of ham. Or you just mean like non-crispy bacon. Because I also get that. Check his hard drive. Oh no. I'm sorry, that made me die laughing. It was so crazy though. Because I'm like, okay, Diddy, I can kind of give you a pass. Especially since he wasn't like the main one on the song. But R. Kelly, and he had the nerve to look back at me too when I started booing. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to boo you. Because why are you playing this? Okay, Mom, I need you to get out the bath because we kind of smell. She fell asleep in the bath. You can go in the bed now. I'm done. Well, actually, that's a lie. I actually don't get in the bed. I need to go to sleep again. I have work. Well, no, we don't have work tomorrow. Must be doing it on purpose. He must be. But it's like, why is that the hill you're willing to die on? Why are you willing to do that? Yeah, he's sending messages. He probably had Chris Brown further down the playlist too. Like Chris Brown, like that's what I'm saying. Like, no, like my mom, she's a really big Chris Brown fan. So I don't judge like people too much because I understand it's hard to like separate it. So in that case, it's like, okay, Chris Brown, I can give you a pass too. Like I won't persecute you, but like Diddy and R. Kelly and like people like that, that's a no. That's a no. Tory Lanez too, yeah, throw him on the list. Throw him on the list. I cannot name a single Diddy song. Hello, I cannot stay, but just wanted to say hi and wish everyone a lovely time zone. Oh, that's such a nice way to put it. Hello, Caro. I can name songs he produced from artists I like. I cannot name a Diddy song. Well, I guess that's a good thing because we're no longer allowed to listen to Diddy. I need crispy bacon. Honestly, me too. I like that crunch. Unless it's on a sandwich though, then I'm fine if it's a little soft. I need to lock in and clean things. Rip. I hope you can get through it. You can do it. I believe in you. But in regards to Diddy, it makes me think about Biggie and what he knew and did. But I don't know. I don't want to speak ill of the dead. Yeah. Honestly, I feel like that's like a whole can of worms when you think about like Diddy and like the circle of people and like Hollywood. Honestly, it's kind of sad. I was thinking about that the other day when it comes to streamers. Like, you know, there's some really problematic streamers out there. And then people you might watch stream. Like, I don't know. Seeing them hang out is just like, dang. Like, everyone is really connected. You know? But yeah. Sorry to bring that in here. But I just had to mention it because it was just kind of crazy. Okay, what should we do next? His moods or his needs are kind of good, but also it's like 3 in the morning. So I think I'm just gonna have him take a nap. And I was hoping the gremlins would come in and break everything, but that hasn't happened yet. Chris Brown confuses me though, because unlike the amount of times he has been arrested for hurting people. Yeah, but like I said, I don't know. It's just, I understand. Like, I understand. It's like, yeah, like, no matter how we also feel about it, I feel like it is sometimes very hard to break away, like, separate the artist and the music. So I don't judge people too harshly when it comes to that. Like, certain people. I don't know. I felt bad listening to 112 because Diddy was on the track. Yeah, it's just so sad. Like, why can't people be actually kind and decent human beings? Also, Cool Puppy High School years era? Yeah, kind of. Well, you mean right now? Because, no, not right now. This is actually a full-grown adult. He just looks very kiddish, I guess. Okay, I have no idea what songs are being played in the background. Let me skip that. That's a little too rock and roll. Oh wait, we're at the end. Okay, there we go. You call the gnomes and piss them off? Don't they start breaking things? Wait, how do I call the gnomes? Oh, from the lot trait. I could do that. Let's give it like one more day and maybe the gremlins will come. But you got the pack? Oh yeah, I did. Wait a minute. Caro, were you here when we did the high school streams? Because you are correct. I have started venturing into high school years and I'm starting to become a believer. Not gonna lie. Hi, sorry I'm late. I was devouring pound cake. Honestly, that's a valid reason for being late. Hello, Niori. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you. Okay, I guess we should kind of build our relationship with Mom. Also, she cooked cereal marshmallow squares. That doesn't really sound that good, but I guess thanks. Let's joke about body hair. Discuss our interests. And maybe share some photos. We gotta build up our relationship. It's a holiday thing? Oh, so I have to change it for the holiday. Got it. No, I wasn't. I'll watch the VOD this week. Oh, no worries. You don't have to watch the VODs. It's a lot to watch, to be honest. You can just catch up next time. It's fine. Yes, pound cake. Pound cake is really... I feel like that's a really underrated cake, to be honest. I love me some good pound cake. Okay. I feel like we haven't really made any progress with our relationship with Mom. What are we? Yeah, we're still acquaintances. Alright, that's fine. We'll get that up later. But on today's agenda, I guess we can start working on his charisma skill. Because if we want to ask money or ask for a loan, we have to get that up pretty high. But then again, we might just have to cheat it because I don't know how high we have to get it. And I also increased the skill earning difficulty when it comes to the save. So yeah, that's something to keep in mind as well. So let's start working on that a bit. Honestly, I feel like Mom's about to die. Because when they were talking, she was talking about how hungry she was. And I didn't see her eat. I don't know, maybe she'll get some food later. Okay, yeah. I don't know if you noticed how slow it's taking for this to rise. So I don't know, maybe I'll adjust the skill difficulty. Because this does seem really slow. Yeah, we're only 4% complete. Alright, enough of that. Okay, the grilled cheese is bad. These are still pretty good. Go ahead and grab a serving of that. And he's tired again. Okay, yeah, this is very Sims 1. There's barely time to actually, like, go out and enjoy stuff. Because you're either starving or you're tired. Perfect, perfect. Oops. Actually, accidentally pressed the start button. Also, while we're on stream, I do have a little question for you guys. So I have posted like a streaming schedule that I think I can stick to for a good bit. So I'm planning on doing like Scuff New York stuff on Friday evenings at 9, I think I said. Or it was at, no, it was at 8. Those streams at 8. And then doo-doo streams at 9 on Saturday mornings. This is all Eastern Standard Time. And I feel like that works out pretty well. I don't know. Like, do those times sound good with you guys? Because I feel like most of the people here are people that usually come to streams pretty often. Or is there like a more, I don't know, a more accommodating time that I should consider? Okay, mom's asleep in here. I'm gonna actually go to sleep over here. Sorry, mom. Yeah, see, she's not eating. She just said she's hungry. Please go eat something. Can you say it again with AM and PM, please? I got you. So, Scuff New York streams will be on Fridays at 8 p.m. Eastern, and doo-doo streams will be Saturday at 9 a.m. Eastern. The stream times work for me? Okay, good. Because I feel like, considering, well, I know, like, EU people, like, Friday streams will probably be, like, really late, so I don't really know what to do about that. I was thinking about streaming earlier, but usually on Fridays I have stuff to do, or I end up having plans of some sorts. So I feel like 8 would be the best. I don't know. Streams have been going like surprisingly well as far as my internet goes. So who knows? Maybe in the future I'll add in more days where I stream. Because I do play The Sims a lot. Like I said, this is the only game I can really play at the moment. So I play it like almost every day. But sometimes I feel like, am I streaming too much? You know? I feel like that's a lot to watch. Even if you're just watching me in the background. It's a dumb thing to say, but I don't want to get like annoying where every time you check or go on YouTube, you're like, oh, Cool Puppy's live. I guess I have to stop in and say hello. She's always streaming. But I don't know, is anyone actually thinking that? Wow, I love anxiety. So cool. Mushroom Muncher, hello. I love the mod making it blue. It's so nostalgic. Also, amazing username, by the way. Yeah, this mod is very cool. It's by Vixated. They do like all of the UI replacements that you probably see people using in the community. And this is their Sims 1 UI. You should see the cast one. Wait, actually, if you're still here, let me jump in, because the cast one, like, is amazing. That's what sold me on it. It took me back to, like, my childhood. Fridays are good for me, and the other one is super early, so hit or miss. Yeah, that one is very early for you. I've never been annoyed at a streamer streaming a day of my life. Same, honestly, but since it's me, I feel like I would be the exception. You know, we're always tougher on ourselves for some reason. I'm probably never going to make a Saturday stream because I work on Saturdays pretty much all day, but Friday nights are always good for me. Gotcha. And also because, yeah, I feel like some people are going to miss out on, like, I guess, Scuff New York streams or Doo-Doo streams. Every once in a while, I might switch the dates just to, you know, shake things up a bit. But for the most part, those are the days I will be streaming those things on. I thought that when I just saw you were live. Yeah, see, once you see when someone is live, you're like, okay, let me go over and, like, say hi or, like, stay for a little minute. Also, here's the cast, like, the cast UI. Like, look, they did such a good job. It looks amazing. Absolutely amazing. Thanks is kind of iconic because I don't actually like eating mushrooms. They're gross. Mushrooms are so delicious, though. Especially when you have, like, a nice charred mushroom. Another controversial food opinion. For real, very controversial. That's so cool. They did so good. OMG. Yeah, like, when I saw this, I was like, yeah, I have to keep this in my game for a bit. It's too cool not to. Ah, it made mom playable again when we went into cast. Noted. Okay, there we go. Yeah, she's not doing so well. I used to like them. They make me nauseous now. I didn't spell that right. Understandable. I also have an issue spelling. It's fine. They make you nauseous. That kind of sucks. That's kind of how I feel about bologna. My mom would make us eat bologna so much when we were younger. I used to really love it, but now the thought of eating bologna makes me sick. Okay, I'm gonna let him rest up. And then maybe we can actually go back to the bar, because while we can't make any money doing stand-up, or we make very little, we can start making friends. Because later on, as, like, I start, I guess, getting through each level, we have a friend requirement. Because for some reason, back in, like, Sims 1 and Sims 2, if you wanted to get a promotion, you had to have a certain amount of friends. So we should start building some relationships. Bologna is okay. I don't know about it. I gotta be in the mood for it, you know? Yeah, I get that. Because there's certain foods I'm like that. Or I'm like that with too. But bologna, no, I cannot do it. Like, you don't understand. You don't understand how many fried bologna sandwiches I had when I was a kid. Like, literally, if my mom didn't cook, it was fried bologna or hot dogs. And the occasional, like, oodles and noodles. So for the longest time, I couldn't eat any of that stuff once I got older. Because I was just traumatized, to be honest. My dad is like that with rice. Like, he can tell when dishes have rice in it and it will cause him to be nauseous. Yeah, maybe that's just, like, trauma as well. Like, you just have certain foods so much when you're younger, you just can't eat it anymore. Because that's how my aunt is with mayo as well. Like, my grandma would make them eat, like, sandwiches and it would just be slathered with, like, mayonnaise. That's all you could taste. So now she can't eat mayo anymore. My dad cooks and his signature meal is sloppy joes. I've actually never had a sloppy joe before. Kind of the same with watermelon, but sloppy joes, they look too sloppy. They just never looked that appealing to me. I've heard people say they're really good. Okay, I think this is enough sleep for now. Not my vibe. I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna have to get over it. Let's visit the bar and try to meet some people. That's me with tater tots. Tater tots. It makes me so sad. For a while, that and ham sandwiches are the only thing you know how to cook. Dang. I hate them both now. Yeah. It's just sometimes you can have too much of something. Oh, now I want sloppy joes. The first time I had a sloppy joe, I was in love, but I had it so much. I'm like, wow, sloppy joes again? Gross. Yeah, you just need a break from like something sometimes. Like there was one summer when I was in college because I didn't have any money. So the only thing I could afford was oodles and noodles, and I literally had that every day. Which honestly is not that good. Wait, what did they say? Do you think this chicken is for sale? I really want to take it home with me. I feel like we have a bond. I don't really know what's going on. Okay. But yeah, like I was saying, too many noodles. And I didn't eat noodles for like a few years after that. Is there anyone to be friends with over here? There's Malcolm. Okay, wait a minute. I feel like we have to have a bit of a negative relationship with Malcolm. Because again, in Bustin' Out, he's like going around and repossessing everyone's stuff. And no one really likes Malcolm. So we should have a bit of a negative relationship with him. Insult him. And argue. Oh wait, dismiss evil ways. Yes, you're way too evil. With sloppy joes, you just can't look at it too long and go for it. It tastes good. I mean, I don't doubt that it like tastes good because it's just beef, right? Like just beef thrown on, ground beef thrown on a bun. But yeah, it's just that presentation, man. Also, the ones they served at school just look really gross too. Like if someone made a sloppy joe at home, I might try it. But I definitely wasn't trying the ones at school. Those look disgusting. I love mayo. Ugh. Sorry. I was just being dramatic, but I absolutely hate mayo. If there's one thing you need to know about me is I cannot stomach mayo. Never have, never will. I'm the mayo monster. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to get the spray out because no thank you. Where's the mayo monster? Who was that? Who was consuming an insane amount of mayo? Are you talking about Lumu? Because Lumu always talks about mayo. Who else is playing Sims right now? I am playing Sims right now. My first year of college, my favorite Mexican place was next to my dorm. It was carne asada and hot fries every day until I learned what it was like to be constipated in a bathroom, in a dorm bathroom. Ooh, that sounds actually very tough. Because, I don't know, something about, like, having to do the number 2 in public bathrooms or, like, communal bathrooms is actually the worst. Also, we can't order food. Maybe it's for the best. We can't afford this. Also, we were supposed to be coming here to make friends. I don't know, I guess we can talk to Victor then. Or try to. Yeah, I'm sorry, mayo is, I'm sorry, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't. I had to make spaghetti with ground turkey, and the ground turkey looked like vomit. I should be a vegetarian because I hate cooking meat. It's so nasty. Really? Is it because, like, when you see all the grease? Because I don't know. I feel like ground beef. Like, I can understand, like, chicken breasts because those are pretty slimy. And, like, there's the whole, like, I don't know, like a sensory thing. But I feel like ground meats are pretty okay for the most part. But you can eat them okay, right? It's just looking at them. Mushroom muncher? More like mayo muncher. Yeah, that's more accurate. Yeah, Lumu. Ah, our friend Lumu. Her and her... Wait, mushroom muncher. Have you ever tried mayo with, like, your instant noodles? Is that something you have done? Or would ever consider doing? Talk about memes. Okay, yeah, I have to adjust the MC command setting for relationships because that's not going up at all. And I feel like in regular gameplay, it would probably be up to like here by now. There's something kind of insidious about mayo. There really is. Okay, I don't want to say like what it... I don't know. Let me just... Yeah, it's just very gross looking. It's very gross looking. It's very disgusting when people eat stuff with mayo on it because no matter like how they eat it, even if it's like the most proper person in the world, I feel like you always get a bit of mayo on the corner of your mouth. And that's like the worst thing ever to look at. So yeah, mayo is just... it's just not it. It's not it. I could eat meat, but just hate cooking it. The smell, the look, everything, any meat. Gotcha, gotcha. I will say the mayo and ramen trick is kind of good. I reject that, but okay. But only if I don't think about it too much. Why do they keep talking about the chickens? There's not even any chickens over here. Don't start again, cool puppy. I put mayo in my noodles. I was just asking Mushroom Muncher. Okay, I was just asking her them a question because they said they like mayo, so I was just doing a little survey, you know? Just doing a little survey. Okay. Let's see. Let's try to serve some dinner again. Let's do Franken beans. Also, let me save because I have not saved this entire time. Franken beans is like another thing I've never tried, and honestly, that I can't get behind. Like Franken beans, beanie weenies. Like I said, I have a big texture thing, and the thought of mixing hot dogs with beans, I can't get with that. It's too much. It's too much going on. Also, mom just peed on the floor, even though there's a full functioning bathroom over there. That's cool. It's very cool. Is that mayo just blended up eggs and oil or something? It is, but I don't know, man. I just don't know. I don't know why I hate it so much. Oh, Sanchetta, hello. You finally caught a stream again. Glad to see you. Glad you're here. Sometimes I perceive meat mid-chew and it's like, oh. Yeah, maybe you should consider. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's a sign. To try the vegetarian lifestyle out. But I will say I have experienced that feeling one time before. When was it? I feel like when I was eating, or like sometimes when I eat a sandwich. Like I do love a good cold cut sandwich, but sometimes it is a bit too much, you know? Like sometimes I do feel sick after eating a lot of meat. So I guess I do kind of get that. They still haven't came in and broken anything. I do have this on, right? Yeah, I do. But I just haven't broken anything. Also, let me give him some privacy. My friend and I ride horses, and we went to a barn with pigs for a bonfire, and we were hanging out with the pigs. They served hot dogs. Oh no, they served hot dogs later, and she couldn't eat it. She cried later. Yeah, that's a bit rough. That's a bit rough. I'd be chewing on a Dave's hot chicken sandwich and feel zero guilt about it. But I'm also a Big Mac, so I feel that, Cheddar. I feel that. Like, Mushroom Munger, what you're saying, like, I totally get. And good on your friend for, like, having that type of reaction. But I'm also kind of with Cheddar, where I would definitely be... I'd be like, oh, that's so sad. And then I would bite into my chicken sandwich because... I don't know, guys. It's just... You know, it's just too good sometimes. It's just too good. Deli meats feel slimy. Yeah, they do. Like, sometimes it doesn't really bother me, but every once in a while, it's just, yeah, I can't do it. Okay, Mom, I need you to get up because I actually have to go to sleep. Why does he keep passing gas? Oh, wait a minute. I forgot he's a slob. That's why. Okay, and good. She's eating. Because she wasn't eating before. I felt so bad for eating because we drove past the pigs after. So, I mean, it's not funny, but also it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. I heard pigs are super smart too, like smarter than dogs. Okay, if you feel that way about pigs though, Mushroom Muncher, I don't know if you read what's it, Animal Farm? I feel like after reading that book, just imagine the pigs are the what do you call it? The dictator pigs from the book, and maybe that will help. Because those pigs are something else, to be honest. Okay, we're almost to our first day of work. We just have one more day, and then we can actually try to make some money. But it's so crazy to me how the TV hasn't broken yet. Why is she heartbroken? I'm not a big meat eater, but when I do, I could eat my food while looking the animal in the eyes. I'm so sorry. Like, no judgment here. I get it. I read that book. It's a Crime. They had us reading that in the 3rd grade. Dang. I don't think I read that book until... Wait, when did I read that book? Oh yeah, I didn't read that book until I was like a junior in high school. So it's kind of insane that you guys were reading that in 3rd grade. It's a good book though. Highly recommend. I was about to say Animal Farm, but it was going to come out Lord of the Flies, which is also what I call Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Flies, another good book. Rest in peace, Piggy. Okay, so yeah, I'm not really sure what we can actually accomplish because after testing this out a little bit, I'm definitely going to have to adjust some of the decay on the skills and the relationships. Because everything is going like super slow. Even slower than Sims 1, which is saying something. Okay, but now we have a little bit of rest. Could eat some of these leftover pork and beans, or whatever they're called, franken beans. And then we can try Jay's idea of going around and trying to harvest plants and stuff. I should have gave him the kleptomaniac skill so he can go around and steal stuff. Maybe he'll earn that later. I don't know how that works. Wait a minute! He has facial hair! I forgot that happens now. I don't like that. It looks very weird with that. Okay, how do we shave? Can we shave out the sink? Okay, there we go. Yeah, I do not like the look of that on him. I was in private school. Ooh, fancy. I don't know if that means anything. In 3rd and 4th grade, we also read To Kill a Mockingbird. Okay, yeah, that explains everything, actually. I definitely did not have a high enough reading level to be reading that in the 10th or in the 3rd grade. Not same. Same. It's actually kind of cracked. We read the autobiography of Malcolm X in 7th grade. What? That's actually pretty cool. I guess 12-year-old is enough for that. You need permission slips to read it, though. No permission was requested for any of the books we read, and I'm a little traumatized. That's actually kind of crazy that you didn't need permission from your parents. But also, it's kind of cool. Alright. That's enough. Okay, and then while he's taking a bath, I've never actually collected anything in The Sims before, except frogs. I think I've done frogs before. But where do you find, like, wild plants and stuff? You just roam around and they appear somewhere? And can we actually make money off of that? I still need money-making suggestions until we can go to work. So we still have one more day. Or maybe we can go to people's houses and just... Can we harvest their plants from their garden? Is that a thing? Because I don't really see any. Oh, we can fish! That's also an option. There's a plant. Okay, we can do that. I don't know if you ever read Not Your Perfect Mexican Daughter, but I read it in my freshman year. No permission slip either. Oh no, I haven't. Is that a book you would recommend? It sounds pretty traumatizing, judging by the crying face. The bluest eye was scarring. I actually agree. Like, especially towards the end, that actually stuck with me for a while. Yeah, there's not many books that like stick with me that long. Another one was, I think it was All of the Light We Cannot See. That was a pretty rough read, but it was a really good book. And they made a Netflix, I think, series off of it. I haven't watched it yet, but the book was really good. If you want to cry and have sleepless nights, yeah, read it, sis. Okay, honestly, I do prefer media like that. I don't know, I like something that can really pull at my heartstrings, or like really gets me thinking. So I will read it. I will add that to the list. Excuse me. Okay, how much can we sell these for? Okay, 16, not bad, I guess. But might be better if we just do some fishing. I read Pachinko last year, 10 out of 10. Don't get me started on Pachinko, because I also read that last year. And I was so sad. And then I will start watching the show, and I became sad again. Oh my gosh. I won't say anything because maybe you haven't read or seen it. And if you haven't read the book, I do recommend it. The show, I don't know actually. I don't know how I feel about the show because I'm not really a big fan of some of the creative changes they made. So I don't know if I could recommend the show, but I can recommend the book. My school had it happen to Nancy in my middle school library, and I read it and not even know what the premise meant and finished it. It changed little girl. I feel like that book, like from the title, it reminds me of The Lovely Bones. Am I correct? I need to watch the show. I mean, it is nice to see them brought to life, but I don't know, Neori. I don't know. Actually, maybe watch it and then come back and tell me how you feel about it. Because I, like I said, I'm very conflicted on the show. Not a topic appropriate for stream, but book trauma is so real. No, it really is. Like, it really is. And sometimes I feel like it's worse than like when you're watching like I guess visual media, right? Because you're seeing it all happen there and it's very clear as day. But when you're forced to kind of, I don't know, imagine it for yourself, it makes it even worse. Because I feel like lots of times, even if you're the most positive person, I feel like your brain takes it to a whole nother level. Exactly, Maya, exactly. Y'all ever read The Perks of Being a Wallflower? Because that had me sad AF in the 4th grade. Yeah. It also had me sad, too. But the movie was really good. Like, Logan Lerma. Perfect. Perfect casting. Mwah, mwah, mwah. But yeah, that was a pretty sad book, too. Okay, it's the way we're not... Okay, yeah, I don't know. We might just have to wait until we go to work, because we literally only made $7. I read The Great Gatsby in American Literature this past school year, and I was in suffering. Is that a book you would recommend? I haven't read The Great Gatsby, but I have seen... Or did I watch the whole movie? I can't remember. I think I did. Because Florence and the Machine, they did the OST. And I was like, gotta support. But I don't know. I feel like I did, but also I feel like I didn't watch the movie. Leave me alone, Nightbot. Honestly, it's so funny that Nightbot says that. Because every time, like, I literally don't drink water. And that's the whole reason he's saying that. But it's not working. I should drink some water right now. But, I don't know. I feel like it's because I'm holding the mic in my left hand and the mouse in my right. So if I want to drink water, I have to put both of the stuff down. And that's just too much. So mentally, I have drinking a whole bottle of water. That counts for something. I'm feeding my dog right now, and he needs kisses on his head to encourage him to keep eating. That's so cute. I hope you're actually giving him kisses. It's okay, but I'm a certified hater of that book. Not for any particular reason. I just don't like it. Yeah, maybe I'll read it one day. I mentioned this last stream, but I really want to get back into reading. And I have, actually. When I was traveling a few weeks ago, I read Breakfast at Tiffany's, which is actually a really good book. And I didn't even know it was a book. I thought it was a movie. I just thought it was a movie. But the book was actually really good. And I also read this pretty interesting interpretation of the Iliad, where it was told from, what's her name? Briseis? Or I don't know how to pronounce it. But it was told from her perspective and like the women who were captured like during the War of Troy. And I felt like that was really interesting too. Because a lot of times, you know, when you're reading like historical fiction, especially if it's focused around war, it's mostly told from like the soldiers, like the male soldiers' perspective, or like the men of that time. You don't really hear much about the women. So I really enjoyed that too. I don't remember what it was called, but it was actually pretty good. Mom is socially awkward. Nah, I don't feel like she'd be socially awkward. Mom's actually a pretty cracked out character. I must depart, but have a good rest of your morning, day, evening icons. You too, Caro. Thank you for stopping by. It was good to see you. Hope you get some cleaning done. I'd be so petite and snatch if I could photosynthesis. Same. Why can't that be an option? No, I fully agree. That'd be so amazing. Also, what type of lot should I make a gas station in Sims? I'm stuck between generic and lounge. I feel like lounge would work because you can have like a bar set up as like the gas station counter, and so Sims will actually go up to it and use it. Versus generic, I don't think they would actually do anything there. I don't know, I could be wrong. Side note, I'm planning on starting the Emily Wilson translation of the Iliad. Ooh, wait, I had a lot of people tell me that's also something I should read as well. Let me know how that goes. Well, okay, bye. I just think photosynthesis is optimal form of energizing oneself. No, true. You must become one with the plants. Be one with Mother Nature. For real though. We gotta tap in. Especially in this day and age. Okay, I think that's as much sleep as you're gonna get. And then let's cook. I'm actually really hoping that a fire starts because I want to see how this mod works. But so far, there's not been any fires, unfortunately. All hail the cow plant. Make it a restaurant and set the food and drinks as cheap stuff, like stuff at 7-Eleven. Ooh, that's also a smart idea. I'm just worried about all the table requirements. I mean, honestly, what I do with stuff like that, I just make like a basement and just put all the stuff I don't want in the basement. So if it's asking you for like 6 tables and you only want 3, just put the other 3 in the basement. And then you don't have to worry about it. Yeah, see, there's no fire starting. Maybe because the stove is too good. Which is kind of annoying. Wait, I should do that? Then more Sims will come and actually pay people? Exactly. Cheddar coming in clutch with the good ideas. He's such a basic looking Sim. Also, don't get in that bed, because he's about to get in bed. Unfortunately, there's no fire starting. Yeah, I don't know why it's like taking... Like I said, maybe it's the stove, and like that is actually a pretty decent stove. But I was really hoping a fire would start. So annoying, so annoying. Also, that guy's really going off on the banjo. Okay, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna treat today or this stream as like or I guess a setup stream. Cause yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do some adjusting. Cause some things are taking a bit too long to build up, like the relationships and the skills. Also, I'm sorry I'm swinging the camera around. I tend to do stuff like that when I'm thinking. But yeah, now I kind of know where everything needs to be set at. And then hopefully things will really kick off. Oh, the gnomes, I forgot, has been a day in game. I haven't did the gnomes because I was hoping the gremlins would come, so I would have to like deal with like selling the gnomes once they're done. But yeah, we might have to do the gnomes, or we'll do gremlins too. Oh yeah, you said holiday, I forgot. Can we create a holiday today? No, we cannot. We have to do it for tomorrow. Okay, that's fine. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Let's gnomes, holiday gnomes. Okay, and there we go. So we'll test it out tomorrow. And I mean that literally. Because, well, yeah, it's almost 10 o'clock. And I don't know. Like I said, I have to get up early. Or not really that early, but I do have to go support my baby sis tomorrow morning. So I think I might go ahead and end the stream here. And yeah, I don't know. This actually wasn't too bad. Especially since I was just talking most of the time. Was I even paying attention to the gameplay? I don't know. But yeah, as always, guys, it was very nice to hang out with you. Thank you for spending time with me. And I will be live again this Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Hope to see you there because we'll be creating a bunch of townies for Scuff, New York. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So let me go ahead and switch over. And goodbye, guys. Hope you have a good day, evening, morning, wherever you are watching this stream. And shout out to the VOD watchers again. Thank you for tuning in. I'll try to catch another stream. I'm busy with horses. Whenever you can is fine, Mushroom Muncher. You'll always be remembered in this chat because of your username. But okay, bye everyone. And thank you, Maya. I'll pass on the kind words. Okay, bye.